Hey everybody, today is March 11th, 2022. I'm Gene.
And I'm Zane.
And you're hanging with Uncle.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
That's
How
good.
about yourself?
Hanging in there. It's been honestly a long week. There was a long Friday today. Thank goodness work's done. Ready to get our show rolling. Smoke some stuff together.
Yes.
Chill and talk about our day.
And we are just, smoking the same stuff we had on Wednesday. So we'll just kick it off from that. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do. Hit that thumbs up and the notification bell.
And right now, I am tweeting live, so please go follow us on Twitter as well, because I'm going to let everyone know in the Twitterverse that we are live. We are live tweeting. Where's the red circle on this thing? Red circle.
Anyway, I'll jump right into it, man.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I want to talk about Robinhood.
All right.
Because I learned some stuff about Robinhood today, even more why it's evil, okay? So, like I said, when we talked about before, a year ago when we talked about Robinhood, all that's free is not good. Free commissions, trade free. Free sounds good, but remember, nothing is free.
Don't you have to pay that back during tax season?
So here's the difference. You and I, we trade through E-Trade.
Yeah.
We pay a commission, $6.95 for a trade. Now, we can buy 1 million shares of something or 1 share of something. It's
right.
$6.95 a trade. Period.
Gotcha. Period. Yeah.
So, and that's our broker, and that money goes to the stock market where we get our money. It's direct. We go through the middleman. The middleman gets their fee. Mm-hmm. And it makes sense to have a middleman.
Exactly.
Because you just can't go to a business and say, here's my money. How many shares do I have? Mm-hmm. There's got to be that regulation, which is why you have to have government oversight when it comes to people's money like
right.
this.
Right. You got to pay for that service as well, which is where the commission fee comes in, correct?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So this is what Robinhood does. Hold on a second.
Uh-oh. He's about to light it up. This is a reminder on Friday to pay yourself, brought to you by Zane himself. Make sure you pay yourself today. I did. I thought my bill was worth $150 today, so I paid myself today.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
So Robinhood, when you give your money to Robinhood, they're not a broker. They give their money to Citadel.
Okay.
Which is a hedge fund.
Yeah, we've talked about Citadel before.
That's right. And Citadel pays Robinhood millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars a year for this privilege. And this is called payment for order flow. Because Citadel puts that money in these dark pools, which is what a lot of people fight against. The dark pool money manipulating stocks down.
Okay.
So
makes sense. Yeah, they're keeping the money price down because of their shortage.
So you think you're buying something, but in reality, when that money goes into that dark pool, somebody's getting their trade or commission fee on it. So you're still paying somebody, even though they're not telling you up front. You can give your money to Robinhood free. Mm-hmm. When Robinhood transfers that money, guess what? They're going to take their fee from it, and what you think you're buying is actually less.
Exactly.
That's
crazy.
Because somebody else is taking from you, not Robinhood.
That dark money.
That's right.
That's dark money. That's a dark money gig.
That's who fights against these meme stocks, like Sundial.
It makes sense why they stopped trading when that fiasco was going on to save their short funds that were there. Even though they said they ran out of money, I don't know if that makes any sense or not. How do you run out?
But that's why. Try and go to Robinhood and buy Sundial.
Right.
Try and go to Robinhood and buy GameStop. Mm-hmm. They won't let you because the hedge funds are losing money on it, so they stop trading on it.
That's crazy.
They'll let you sell, but you can't buy.
I'm okay with paying a commission fee. Why? Because I know that I'm getting what I'm paying for afterwards. It's like, okay, cool, $6. It's $6. The most that I paid for a commission fee.
People have to eat.
Right.
And again, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. To have that middleman to make sure that that trade is regulated and oversight and above board, which is why we have the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Right. We are not sponsored by E-Trade at all, but the fact that they even send us our taxes, our tax information to us, so we can simply just add it to our tax set. It's tax season, by the way, just a reminder, like to add our taxation and all the nonsense, whatever, so that we do with trading. Like they assist you through that. Like they help you. They hold your hand. Their phone service is there 24/7. Like
Yeah.
I mean, they're great.
But so payment for order flow.
Mm-hmm.
You know who invented that?
Who?
Bernie Madoff.
Who's that?
Bernie Madoff is the guy who pulled off the biggest Ponzi scheme in the history of brokerage. He embezzled over $68 billion over 17 years of people's money.
Yeah.
In fraudulent investment schemes, putting the money in his pocket.
Okay.
Then that's just the Reader's Digest version.
Right.
There's much more to it.
Spark
But,
notes. We all know what
right.
those are.
I mean, check it out yourself. But
Right.
Bernie Madoff is the one who invented that. And that's what Citadel is using, payment for order flow, as their business model to make millions off of people using Robinhood thinking they're investing for free.
Okay. That's wow. So,
Right.
Yeah, they're using basically old schemes to get money.
They are supporting another Ponzi scheme by thinking they're investing free. Terminate your services with Robinhood and invest through a broker, somebody that has a fiduciary responsibility to you, which is why you pay a brokerage fee.
Someone who's there for the retail investor.
Exactly.
Definitely. Because again, from what I've heard, they just nickel and dime you. That's it. You shouldn't get nickel and dime for
you're betting against yourself. You think you're buying and putting money in stock that is good for you, and it's being turned and used against you in these dark pools.
Yeah, it should not be a thing at all. Absolutely. Like, it really shouldn't be. That's crazy. But anyways, let's go to something that I found kind of interesting on the kind of positive on the market.
I need something positive.
Yeah, positive market stuff. If you're invested in VPNs, you're having a fun time right now, because as with Russia canceling internet services and also in the motion right now to stop Instagram services, VPNs have skyrocketed. So, people have been using more VPNs to get their true
people
facts.
are not stupid.
No, they ain't stupid at all. They want to know the truth. Why are we not being able to use the internet, which is available to everyone in the world? Because, well, we don't want you to know the truth, and people are finding out easy.
And I hope VPN sales translates into people storming the Kremlin a la January 6th style. Honestly. And removing Putin out of office.
But they need people in Russia. I'm not telling them to, but I support them uprising out there and changing things, because they need to. Things need to change. Definitely with this war going on. Definitely with the war going on.
So was
they attacked
the minister of the FSB.
Yeah.
The Foreign Services Bureau was arrested today for not telling Putin that people of Ukraine were resisting harder than expected and the losses were greater than anticipated.
Well, duh, they're proudful people.
But why would you not say the truth? What would keep you from telling somebody the truth?
Right.
What kind of ruler is Putin that's how he rules, that you're so afraid to tell him the truth of how bad things are going, or at least not going as expected.
He's ran by lies, man. It's all ran by lies. There have been soldier texts talking about it's not a military training exercise, it's actual war. Just in last minute texts to loved ones before they've actually passed. There was crazy shit going on, and they bombed a maternity ward.
Yeah. And they're denying it.
Yeah.
Russia's denying it.
They're saying it was a part of the Nazi or blah, 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 whatever. No, it literally had children in it. Children were dying.
So here's the thing, and again, this is what I don't understand about not supplying fighter jets to the Ukraine. We can put SAMs on the ground. We can control the Ukrainian skies with SAMs and shoot down anything flying over Ukrainian space. But that does nothing from the artillery in Russia shooting in Ukraine, because
Right.
now when you start firing in Russia,
artillery is long range. Again, that starts the war, basically.
it's long range. It shoots
Yeah.
for miles. So if you have nothing to shoot to take it out,
Mm-hmm.
you're putting the people at risk of just being shell shocked.
And again, we don't want to go and infiltrate and do too much in there, because Putin did threaten, saying that the retaliation will be never seen before. Even though, yes, it could be a bluff. Bluffs could be real. Like, as soon as people think those mindsets, that's in their back pocket. That's there, in his mind. So whatever retaliation he's thought of, it's real for them.
I think reality is setting in, because now he can't run from the lies anymore. Like you said, VPN's going up. People are getting the truth.
Absolutely.
The protests in Russia are real, and in tens of thousands of numbers.
What does a dog do when it's backed in the corner?
It fights. And it bites.
And he's definitely a dog.
So shoot it.
Give him the good old Lassie treatment.
Yeah.
Come here, boy.
Man.
Or girl. Lassie was a girl, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I can't remember. I think so. Anyway, yeah. Numbers. They talk about Russia's going through a huge military loss. Obviously, they're not losing civilians. Well, they are losing civilians in a way. They're misled people that they're fighting for a misled cause. But their numbers are in the 9s and 10s of thousands, and injured, and then losses, I think, around 7 to 9. But then
captured, yeah,
Ukraine are heavy in losses in civilians, which is really sad to hear. But they're fighting for their cause. Some are, of course, to bombings, which is really sad. But with Russia denying it, man, it boils me, man. It really does.
Yes.
But we're here rooting for them. They will continuously fight. They will. Russia's going to complain about more losses. We already know that for a fact.
Without a doubt.
Man, more and more people are joining into the fight in Ukraine.
Where's the artillery to shell Russian-occupied territory that's taken in Ukraine?
They're just defending their area. They're defending their freedom. Like, women are uprising and getting into the military.
I love the guerrilla tactics.
Yes.
Like the ambush we watched just a few minutes ago.
We literally
those javelin missiles taking out a tank in a column.
And they took off, too. They ran.
We saw a couple of more explosions. So they blew up a few vehicles in that column.
Like, get out of our
Just
get out of our
guerrilla
home.
warfare, yeah.
Get out of our home. That's it. If someone were to invade the U.S., come on now. Oh, it's just Hawaii. It's not a part of you guys.
Right.
It's exactly. It's not exactly the same comparison, but Hawaii is separate from us. If somebody were to be like, yo, like, not want to bless something like that, not bless anything, don't want to wish anything like that upon Hawaii, knock on wood. But that's kind of the same significance. So like you say, nah, you're just a part of Puerto Rico is a territory, right? We'll say Puerto Rico. No.
And Guam are territory.
No, that's our place. Get out of here.
Virgin Islands.
Whatever the case may be. If anybody were to step over our territory, better get to stepping. Now, we already know that's how the American way is. That's why they don't do it. But Georgia is a hot zone.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I like how the people are fighting back. I like how technology is going to win the war against the misinformation that Putin and his Russian state TV are putting out.
They're removing street signs. People are removing street signs just to confuse Russians even more of where they're going.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like, this is our home. We know where things are.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like, they know the lay of the land. Look out. That's simply that.
Yeah.
Like, you can do what you want from long range like cowards, but as soon as you step foot in there, you know you're scared.
If you think, I mean, that would be like one of the things that would make the hairs on my neck stand up. If I was rolling through a neighborhood and all the street signs were taken down.
Gee!
Stop.
No. We
Go
out
around.
of here. There are people here.
Yeah.
That's my.
Yeah.
Be out of here. Like we
this is an ambush.
Yeah, we going around.
But they have that mentality how they're just so invincible and they're getting blown up.
Right. But it's just, again, prayers go out to them and their fight. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I wanted to talk about something that was kind of cool and heartwarming.
Yes.
That made me happy. I praise, change in some things, like the people's approach on those that are doing hardcore drugs. Instead of just throwing them in jail, let's take them out for mental, care, right?
There's also is this something that is making us progress as a society?
Yes, being progressive as a society, Gene. Yes, you've hit the nail on the head. There's more progressive stuff going on in New York, not necessarily towards the hardcore drug, but towards our good friend Mary Jane right here.
Well, let me light
up to this one, blow some smoke in the air for this one. New York released a bill that would help the convicted in possession or therefore or whatever in marijuana charges to help get their hang in there, man, to help get their sale license. Hang in there.
Wow.
They actually get priority. Those who actually were convicted with possession or whichever the case may be with marijuana, but also have sales backgrounds as well, get to have a priority in opening up a dispensary themselves. So in a soon-to-be billion-dollar industry, they give these people who are wrongfully and harmfully accused for something like this the foot in the door to a reset in society, a reset in life. Here you go. Go make your bread back again. Make yourself up for the time.
Using something that we used to incarcerate you for, now we're going to make it a mainstay of your income. Legally. So
I praise New York for this move. That's huge. $200 million is going towards this funding. Huge. Absolutely huge. So big for the weed industry, big for weed all around. And when we see New York making moves, we already know what that means for the rest of the country. So
I like that progressive mindset of turning something from a negative into a positive.
Yes. To reconstruct these people who are wrongfully accused. There are some who, you know who you are out there, who are accused for actual federal crime. But it's not the case. I don't think those guys are on the table. People who are just, again, who did jail time, who are convicted, who are seeing wrongs for being convicted and trying to get jobs in there and so forth. You have a new advancement in society. Here you go. They're going to start opening up dispensaries in New York too.
Yeah.
So that's what they were saying. Unless they're already legal. Oh, thank you. Is it me?
I think so.
Do I get greens? Ooh, yummy. But anyways, I'm so high, man. This is some good shit. Yeah. I hope everyone else is having a good Friday, because I am. But that's good for weed in general, honestly.
It is a positive thing, and I hope more states adopt that philosophy, because it does give people a second chance at retribution.
But not only that, but like creating jobs, giving them jobs.
Being job creators.
Yes. We need more of that in our society.
Entrepreneurship.
So why not take those who are wronged to be what we need to create in society? So
my hat goes off to the state of New York for thinking outside the box on this one.
Instead of dumbass of the week, they're the badass of the week.
Right.
And there we go. Boom. New York.
Hats off.
Hats off. Do you want to get on to our dumbass of the week?
Honestly, I think let's talk about Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson.
Oh, yeah, we have some trade talk. I forgot about our trade talk. See, this.
So it is. So again, I'm a fan of the sport. I'm not a fan of the player. I like the Packers. Them signing Aaron Rodgers to 4 more years. I just.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Don't know.
It doesn't make sense to me because they just got a nice young quarterback.
Yeah.
Who was ready to play.
Right.
Yeah, he was doing well, wasn't he? Then the Green Bay had a really good season.
Green Bay always done well in the regular season. And Jordan Love really didn't. He didn't play that well. Or I don't know what happened about that one game they played Kansas City because.
I thought did he start a few games or is that
he started that one game against Kansas
the one
City?
game?
They got blown out. Yeah,
they got blown out.
Yeah.
Well, they picked up a young quarterback. What'd you do that for? Like why? And then sign Aaron Rodgers for
4 more years. So now you got a guy sitting on the bench for 8 years. The last team that I know that did that successfully was the Pittsburgh Steelers. When Terry Bradshaw was their quarterback and they won 4 Super Bowls back in the 70s.
Yeah. Their
backup quarterback was Cliff Stout. He played for like 10 years before ever taking a snap in the NFL.
Okay. And
he was Bradshaw's backup. And Stout was a badass quarterback from Iowa, man. I remember watching him play.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Speaking of Iowa, that one chick balled out I showed you earlier, huh?
Yes.
Anyways, but back to the NFL. The Russell Wilson trade. I almost said Westbrook. Wilson trade was really
Westbrook.
Yeah, Westbrook. He's not liking that, and the family not liking it either.
Play better.
He's a professional. He's playing in a professional career that makes you're an entertainer.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, you're essentially an entertainer. But anyways, Russell Wilson moved on from the Seahawks and is with the Broncos now, the young Broncos. I mean, I think it's a solid move. I've been preaching and saying that LeBron needs to get a younger squad. Those older quarterbacks that have that championship experience, those older players that have championship experience, go out there and teach these young players how to play that because that builds your league, honestly. That creates a healthier league.
I think the one thing Denver's always had has been a good offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
And Russell Wilson has that experience to know how to read defenses, and I think the one thing that makes him successful is a good running back, and Marshawn Lynch proved that. So if they put somebody in the backfield that he can rely on running the ball instead of relying on his arm and his legs, this is gonna be a good trade for Denver.
Absolutely, I agree. I mean, people are already talking about them being contenders. I don't know about that for sure or not, but like. Von Miller put out a tweet saying that he wishes he was, how many feet are in a mile?
5,286. Yeah.
Check it out. I mean, people want to be in Denver, I guess. So, we'll see.
It must be a cool place to play. John Elway must be a good GM.
He must be. So, good luck. I wish him luck. That's all I have to say to that. I wish all of them luck.
It'd be an interesting season, that's for sure.
I mean, Kyler Murray's had a really rough offseason with the Cardinals. He's had some drama going on. He wants to be signed by a particular deadline or, market and all the nonsense, shop himself. He's being a little dramatic.
Again, I'm not going to judge Kyler Murray too hard on that. I don't get beat up for a living, so...
No, true. I mean, he is a different type of entertainer,
Yeah.
He does get beat up for a living. He's like a gladiator type sport.
Right.
So, I mean, I would want more money if I'm getting hit a lot. That's kind of the case. Oh, man, this is some good stuff, Gene. Holy moly.
I know, right?
So, NBA talks.
Yeah.
Right? Let's talk about the NBA. The Suns are doing well without Chris Paul.
They are.
Like we predicted.
Yes.
Devin Booker is playing well alongside Cameron Payne.
Yes.
The other boys are stepping up and playing well as well, which is really nice to see. Laker prediction, I don't know. I can't see them getting past the
I don't know why people even want to keep talking about the Lakers.
I don't even either, but we have to talk about the hot topic,
Again, so here's my hope on the Lakers, and then I hope we can stop talking about them.
Yeah. Okay.
Next year, get rid of Westbrook.
Okay.
Goodbye, Anthony Davis.
Yep.
Go big in the draft. Go young.
Mm-hmm.
Go healthy.
Yep, I agree.
And bring Damian Lillard. Bring a couple of vets to play.
Okay.
With the Lakers.
Do they keep Melo?
I think definitely.
Keep Melo? Okay.
Keep Melo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And goodbye Ariza.
The old guys. All the rest of them gone.
Dwight Howard may still have some play left in him. I would say keep him if he still wants to stay in LA.
I mean, if he stays healthy and all the good stuff, I don't see why not.
But the Suns, man, they've done what it takes. They've gotten big. And I think now with a healthy Phoenix Suns and a anybody in the East. It's going to be a first ever Phoenix Suns NBA championship.
I hope so. As a Suns fan, and other Suns fans who listens will understand, I don't want to jinx it. We still talk one game at a time. We watch every game, and we're enjoying it. There's been people who post on Twitter, how can you enjoy watching winning like this all the time with only 15 losses? What do you mean? Like, we constructively criticize the team all the time. We see improvement. We see growth.
You know,
like,
again, I'm a fan of the sport, not a fan of the person. You know, and as a fan of the sport, I think the Phoenix Suns, when they're healthy, when CP3 comes back,
they play the sport.
Jesus.
Yeah. They play the sport, man. I mean, there are other teams out there that are playing well too, but like, they play at a different level sometimes. It's kind of crazy. It's really crazy to see them play. So, I mean, I think they play tonight, but I hope the playoff picture and the playoffs are fun to watch. That's all I hope for.
Milwaukee's the only team I see giving Phoenix fits, and if they don't make it, then we can start popping the champagne.
I hope so, man. Knock on wood. Knocking on wood. Let's get into our dumbasses of the week.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of time left, a little bit of airtime left. I hope everyone's enjoying. I'm enjoying. Jeez, what a week. Kim Kardashian is my dumbass of the week.
Man.
You already know. You're shaking your head. Upset. Man, get off your ass and work, Gene. That's how you make money in the industry. Well, no shit. I make money just enough money to survive. You were given your money. That's my stance.
You know,
on that.
if you want to look at it again, let's talk about from where this show comes from. We're just a couple of guys that really nobody gives a shit about because we don't make any money, so who cares?
Who cares?
But this is how we look at it.
Exactly. This is what we see in our opinions, and we are high as fuck, and we don't care. But we talk with you guys if you want to talk with us, and we talk about just the bottom lines.
So her father, Robert Kardashian, was one of the OJ defense lawyers.
Okay.
When OJ got off for killing Nicole Brown. So they got a lot of money from that, obviously. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to like throw shade or anything over here. These are just the facts. Is what happened.
Like we said, bottom line.
Yeah, and then marrying Conway and having his kids. Yeah, you're not making any money off that. So. Mm-hmm. And then that divorce. So anyway, get off and work. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, let's get out there and work, man. Like, there's a lot of women out there who are working a day to day, who are still struggling in today's society, who work proudly out there in the jobs that they do.
Sometimes 2 jobs.
Exactly. Like, it kills me to see somebody who's privileged to talk down upon those people who are trying to make their lives easy.
Yeah.
Bottom line of that. So, yeah, Kim Kardashian is my dumbass of the week.
So, my dumbass of the week is Madison Cawthorn.
Okay.
And he is a Republican House member from North Carolina. And I heard him on record calling Zelensky a thug.
Oh.
And the Ukrainian government is corrupt and evil.
Huh.
So, this is his view watching a democratic, free, sovereign nation do nothing aggressive to Russia.
Nothing at all.
And have them rolling with tanks and artillery and just start killing people indiscreetly. Mm-hmm. And he thinks the Ukrainian people are evil. Man. Explain to me where you see there's any logic to that.
Is this like a Nazi pitch again? Is this what he's building it upon? Because there's no Nazism going on.
And if you look at it, and I'm not trying to... All I can say is, to me, this is Russian propaganda, pure and simple. This is what the Russians are spewing as their reason for invading Ukraine. And why is Madison Cawthorn appearing to be a Russian sympathizer, or just at best, at worst, who knows? Who knows?
No, that's crazy. Well, that's our dumbass.
Yeah. So Madison Cawthorn, if really that's how you see Ukraine and President Zelensky, you're a dumbass. You're a racist dumbass, and you need to shut the fuck up.
Good dumbasses of the week, I feel.
Definitely.
Well deserved.
Well, anyway, that's about all the time we have for this week. I'm Gene.
I'm Zane.
And we will see you next week. Thank you for hanging with Uncle.
Make sure you hit like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, and hit us up.
All right.
We'll be around.